Obviously proud of our guys, how they played today, and like I said the other couple days ago, I liked how they played at Iowa. We just needed to finish out a little bit better. Off to a great start today. We need to finish it out a little bit better with handling with the press when we turn it over. But the resiliency and the great contributions with Brad sitting out. I thought on lean four maybe played the best game of his career. Bench was really into it. Brad did a great job, and told him it's way too early to start your coaching career, so this is a one-time thing. We'll move on from this. But like I said, just proud of our guys and the guys in that locker room that really embrace and appreciate and understand what it means to wear that Wisconsin jersey.
Jim, in the back.
Like an 18-point lead and gone down to 3. I think Nate threw the ball away. You had a media timeout. Do you remember, was anything said in there? Was that just a chance to kind of help your guys kind of take a breath and get through that stretch?
Yeah, we knew that there was going to be a run. We talked about that at halftime. They're too good a team not to punch back. I was trying to get Nate out anyway because I could tell he was getting a little gassed. So it was a good time to remind him we can't throw that from that angle. In terms of Michael wasn't ready for it, he thought Nate was going to shoot it. And then also just collect ourselves here just like we do in every timeout and get ready to go on our next run.
Jeff?
Greg, I know you always say offense always looks better when shots go in, but just in general, the way you play offense, defense on the glass, is this what you were talking about the other day when you said, I'll take those X number of guys and play against anybody? I like what I've got now.
Yeah, they compete. They are a tight-knit group in that locker room. They understand, like I said earlier, they understand and appreciate and embrace wearing that W and how much pride and the people you represent with that, and they don't take that lightly. So they played with energy. I thought we did a great job with the scout and a couple days of preparation. Joe Krabinoff did a phenomenal job of dissecting how we really wanted to play and some adjustments we made from the first time. And we made shots. We kept them off the free throw line. We controlled the glass for the most part, took care of the ball. So those are things that are a recipe for a victory.
Yes.
Great. Obviously, it's been a difficult week. You won this game with just 7 scholarship players. How significant in your mind is this win, given what's transpired and the direction you feel like this program can continue to go?
We played all right for 40 minutes. We'll look through this and try to get better from it. We've got to get ready for a good Minnesota team up there on Wednesday night. So we get Brad back here. He's paid his penance, and we want to try to get better over Monday and Tuesday, and be ready for Wednesday night up in the barn.
You mentioned Aleem having a really great game. How did he take his game up an extra level? I mean, he seemed to hit critical baskets at certain points and he was consistent throughout the game.
Yep. He was aggressive, made shots, was consistent through the game. It's not anything different. Didn't practice any differently or didn't have to come up with any new drill. Just stepped up, opportunities were there, and he took advantage of them. Proud of him.
Greg, I talked to you at Big Ten Media Days about your friendship with Tom, and he just walked in here and said you guys kicked his ass. He was happy for you. Even called out one of your media members who actually asked if your program was in disarray. When you talk about in a cutthroat business of college basketball, what it's like to have a real friend.
Well, he's much like Bo. He's been there, done that, and has seen a lot over the years. And I have great respect for Tom, and obviously what he walked into replacing Judd 25 years ago. We've talked about that several times. Obviously times have changed in terms of me replacing Coach Ryan here. But in these times and any time, I mean, I always say you never take criticism from anybody you would never ask advice from. I'll ask advice from Tom Izzo. I'll ask advice from Bo Ryan. I'll ask advice from Dick Bennett. People that I really trust in this profession that have been there, done that, and have gone through the battles. I mean, it's not easy, and you have to continue to find ways, knowing that at times there's going to be rough spots you're going to hit. You're going to have hard seasons. You're going to have different things that come at you. And like I said, I appreciate his call the other night, and because he isn't afraid to tell it how it is. much like Bo, much like Dick. Just, I'm privileged. I'm honored to be able to pick up the phone and call a lot of coaches, but those three are near and dear to me.
Jim?
You made some shots earlier that seemed to get the crowd going, and did you think your guys fed off that? And then it seemed like the atmosphere was maybe as good as it's been this season.
Yeah. I mean, it's you know, finally get a game on a Saturday, daylight, you know, like the old days. So the stripe out. I would say everybody, hopefully, had a look around. Everybody wear the right color shirt in their section. But yeah, I mean, they should. This is a team that played hard, and I'm happy and thank the fans for their support of the team and how they responded today. It should be loud in here. This team plays hard. Doesn't always, not every shot goes in. Don't get every defensive stop, don't get every rebound, but they don't leave anything. They leave it all on the floor, and that's all as a coach that you can ask for. Play hard and try to play together and play the right way, and they did that today.
Jeff?
Greg Wall missed 6 of his 7 shots, finished with 2 points, but in your opinion, what did he give you today?
Big rebounds. I mean, he snatched a couple away that just were up for grabs, 50-50 balls that in some games we haven't come up with those. That was big, especially some possessions there down the stretch where like a 4, 5, 6 point game. You know, he's getting in a kind of baptized by fire. He had Joe Wieskamp the other night. Today he gets Rocket Watts to start because they had juggled their lineup based on how we started. So he's had to guard some pretty high-powered offensive players that have given him a lot of experience really, really fast.
Tom?
Greg, you made 2 runs at you in the second half. Both times you had a string of stops. What would you say about your defense in that second half and how important it was in this game?
Yeah, I mean, that was the thing, and fortunately, it took the one timeout, but another one came around, a media timeout, and just, hey, all right, we know they're gonna make a run. Let's settle in, and it's our turn to punch back. So you have to be able to counter, and withstand that, and mentally withstand it, you know, and not go down in the dumps, not hang your head, not out about it. Let's move on and let's get another stop. If we're going back on defense or if we're coming on offense, let's get the best shot we can get and string this back together and flip it back the other way. We can counter just as well as they can counter. We have the same opportunities. It's a matter of what you make of those opportunities.
Melissa, in the back?
Coach, from an emotional standpoint, it's been quite the roller coaster all week long. How proud are you of your guys? They stayed level-headed. They didn't get too high, too low, especially in the second half when it got close.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, I've known that all year, what this group is like, what they've got. And it's my job to keep pushing, setting the bar a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, and keep trying to get better. And they took challenges, and they have improved as the year's going on. They're going to continue to get more consistent, but like I said earlier, I'm proud of the guys in the locker room and what they represent. They understand that they represent a lot more than themselves. You know, there's a lot of alumni, a lot of former players, a lot of that you know, take pride in having worn that jersey and what that means. And I reminded them today, I said, every time you take that jersey off, one day it will be the last time you take it off. And I'll guarantee you, the last time you take it off, the further you get from that moment, you'll wish you could put it back on one more time. So don't ever take any of these opportunities and moments for granted, because there will be a last time you take it off, and then you can just come back to Alumni Day.
Anything else? Jeff?
Greg, I'm not sure if we'll get a chance to talk to you on Monday. Hopefully we will, but Davison, he'll be coming back, going up to Minnesota. Are you going to have a talk with him about what might await him, or how do you handle that?
Brad's a really smart, sharp guy. I mean, he's been there. He's played in Minnesota before, so I mean, I'm sure they'll be very innovative in terms of welcoming him home. Welcome home, Brad, Nate, Tyler, Walt, Joe. Did I miss anybody? I just have a whole starting 5 from Minnesota. But no, he said he paid his penance. I covered that the other day and my thoughts on that. And we'll move on from